I know it's been a long time. That's pretty much because of an issue I might describe to you earlier, and that is that I am basically a lazy person. After I've kind of like been working for 8 hours in a day, I like to come home and do a lot of sitting around, watching TV, maybe doing a bit of reading, or perhaps just basically stuffing around on the internet. So that leaves very little time for things such as YouTube videos and other useful endeavors. Yeah, that's it. No, well, it's not that it really. There's been a few other things going on as well. When I'm planning a game, and I do some planning, as much as I like to say that I'm improv GM, just because I'm an improv GM doesn't mean I'm not actually trying to think about things and get together some materials and stuff like that beforehand. So I might be doing things like doing a bit of research on atmospheres of planets, or what the effects of gravity might have on people, or just basically rereading some rules and stuff like that. All that takes up a tiny little bit of time here, a tiny slice of time over there. And when you're trying to make sure that you're keeping up an exercise program where you're kind of like spending an hour or so walking every night, and then you worked 8 hours in a day, and you find that during the week you don't have much time left for much else. Then the weekends come, and the weekends are basically the time I would spend on making these videos. I tend to spend at least one day just doing nothing. When I say doing nothing, I wasn't doing nothing. Yesterday, I actually spent playing a game called Black Mesa, which is the original Half-Life reskinned with the graphics out of Half-Life 2. I love the Half-Life game series. I love replaying it over and over again, and I'm really enjoying going through Half-Life 2 again, although it can get frustrating at times because I'm not good at first-person shooters. I'm not good at twitch reflexes or anything like that, so being able to basically just save a lot and just retry a scenario and over again, thank heavens I can do that. Anyway, look, I'm going off topic here. Yes, it's been a while. There's been things happening, but there's probably not that much to report overall. I'll just go over the highlights. Let's see. My eldest son is going to be getting some knee surgery soon. The poor young lad, he tried to kick me one day, and actually tried to hit me. But the powers that be intervened, and they damaged his knee just as he was trying to get that swing going, and now he's going to require surgery. Similar to a story about my wife who was trying to hit me in laser tag one day, and then the powers that be damaged her knee, and so she required surgery as well. Seems that the powers that be would stop attacks on me by damaging people's knees, so just watch out, people. If you try to attack me, you might find you need a new knee. That's not a threat coming from me. It's the powers that be, obviously. So just keep that in mind. Okay, just looking at my notes over here. Yep, that's the family thing. So we'll just leave that be for now. What else? Right, work talk. Yeah, work is boring. I'm not going to talk about work. Work is boring. 8 hours a day, go to work, do work, come home. Spend time with boring people. I know that there's probably ways I could make work more interesting. Maybe start my own business, or maybe find another job or something like that. To be 100% obvious, 100% truthful, the work I'm doing right now is probably the best it's going to get for me. If I have to work, I'm doing the work I would enjoy. I don't really want to go through all the effort of starting a business. It's a lot of effort, and people who do run their own businesses, more power to them. I think you guys are great, but it's not something I want to do. It's not a concern or a worry I want to have. One day I might change my mind. I reserve that right, but that's not going to happen anytime in the near future. So as it stands, I am going to work to earn money. Now, I do earn a nice amount of money from work, so I'm not going to complain about it too much. But I wish I could earn that money by not doing anything. Yeah, and since that's not going to happen, I'm just going to have to basically keep going to work. Anyway, so my weekends are precious to me, so I don't get much time to do much else but this sort of thing. Anyway, rambled on for a bit. The big thing I did on the channel was to release a game recap video, and I will say that went down really well. A lot of people quite enjoyed it. I heard some comments about it being quite amusing, and I was quite pleased to hear that, because I did try for humour, and I know sometimes humour is a hit and miss thing, especially with me, because I don't know people how people think, so it's harder to actually kind of like key on in on what other people find funny. I know what I find funny, but I'm a bit different. So anyway, so it was good to see that some of the humor landed and some of the people liked it. In fact, after we went back and played the game, it was a 3-week break, and then we came into the next game, and the first question was asking me was, where was the new recap video? And I thought, so this has to be a thing now, which is interesting. Okay, fine. I'm happy to do it. I actually had a lot of fun doing it. I learned a lot about what capabilities I have to do these things. The sad truth is I should be in all this time trying to do some more research on how to do more for video editing, but I haven't actually found the time to get down and research that. So I've learned nothing new since I did that. That's okay. I can make use of the skills I've got to make another video. And so the good news is another video is on the way. So great, I suppose. Yeah. And look, I will admit it was a lot of effort to do it. I mean, to say it took me weeks, which is why I didn't actually do much in the way of updates like this. So I'm just going to squeeze out a quick one today. God, that sounds terrible. I don't think I'll use that terminology anymore. I'm just going to produce a quick video today, and then I'm going to start building another animation to recap the last 2 games we had, because I've had 2 games since I've done the original recap. Hopefully I can keep up with it. If I can get myself into a style and into a pattern, I might be able to just basically pop out recaps quickly. However, I keep having these ideas about the more things I want to put into them. So, yeah. Oh, I guess the only other thing to report is that I'm now in full-on serious planning and savings mode for a trip I wish to take to Europe sometime next year. Late next year, hopefully will be good, because it will be post-COVID, I hope. And I should be vaccinated by then, I hope. And I should be right to fly, and everything should be hunky-dory, and everybody will be happy again, I hope. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it myself. I'm starting to feel that excitement building, and hopefully I'll be able to get the money together. That's going to be probably the hardest part of it. Maybe finding the leave's not going to be that hard, because I've been working for a few years now. I've got a bit of long service tucked away, so I can make use of that. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be the money, getting the money together. It's going to be the hardest bit. So see how that goes. Anyway, I think that's good enough for a recap for this week, month. Semi-annually. I don't know how long it's going to be before the next recap appears. I will try to go back to doing them weekly. I suppose by the end of this week I should be able to give you an update on how I'm going with the new animation, and whether I've actually done any more research on how to produce a video or not. So yeah. So for that point, I shall leave it be now, and let you guys do what you do, which is probably just ignore this and go on with your lives. So it's been a pleasure talking at you one more time. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.